can match the lines and see if they come into action, if they fall into action. Wow, let's see. So what happens here? It's a different color or it's the same color?
It's the same thing that we saw there, but here the function is different. From machine to machine, each function is different. Like here, she's actually stitching the hem on the yoke of a shirt.
Okay.
Right, so she's adding the final touches to this part.
All right. Whoa.
And as we move along, she does before what she does.
Before what she does. It's like a chain. It's like
yes, it's like
step by step.
Not all step by step, but most of the time it's like, she finishes and then she passes it on to her.
All right, now what happens here? What are these spots?
This is called the gamble of the shirt.
Okay.
So when you have a sleeve, the bottom part of your sleeve, which is open, is called the gamble.
The spot. Okay.
So if you notice, we are attaching a separate piece of cloth onto the main fabric of the sleeve, but once again, the lines have to match perfectly.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, like I said before, it's the attention to the finer details that we don't want to compromise on.
Wow. Okay, what happens here? This we see.
So this is a completed shirt.
Okay.
If you've noticed, everything is done, all the QC is done. And we also do another thing. We dye our buttons to match the exact color of our fabrics. It's called DTM.
DTM.
So we basically, like if you see any of our shirts, every different fabric has a different colored button to match the shirt. And even the threads are matched exactly accordingly. So that you get a perfect shirt every time.
So it's always a perfect shirt from steel blue. Let's move on to see how the perfection is accomplished. What happens here?
Okay, if you remember downstairs, the guy was cutting cuffs.
Yeah, he was.
So what basically happens is, this is the interlining that has been cut.
Okay.
Right? And before it goes into the fusing machine, it's ironed onto the fabric first.
Right.
So once it's ironed onto the fabrics, then it is sent through the fusing machine. And then only it is sewn onto the shirt.
Okay.
So it gives a very long-lasting taste on the fabric. Now if you see this, we use two different types of interlinings. Right? So we have one here and one on top. So that it gives the better stiffness. And harder, the more durable, it becomes more durable when you have two layers of interlinings on your shirt.
Okay.
This is part of a collar.
It's part of the collar.
Yes.
So you have two interlines in a collar and one in a cuff.
This is not a cuff. This is actually the inside of the collar.
Inside of the collar. Whoa. Okay. Let's see what else is happening. Wow, you know what? That is how a small piece of fabric turns into a complete shirt. So thank you very much, Shabina. Thanks a lot for indulging me with all the processes. And right now I know that shirts that I wear are worth more than I know. And would you like to thank anyone who actually helped you throughout this process?
Actually, let me take the time to thank all of you for being here and covering us.
Thank you.
And as well as everybody at Steel Blue for their unstinted effort in making this brand a success.
All right, there you go. My Handycam is loaded. It's time for me to leave. Thank you once again, and thanks a lot for the meals as well. I'll see you guys soon. Well, it's time for me to step out. Let's see who's in. Hello, anybody home?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Prabhat from CSN.
How do you do?
Well, I'm really good. Well, I actually caught the eye while saying this was the gallery house.
Yeah.
Can I take a look inside?
Yes.
Thank you. Whoa, hey everyone. Well, I'm actually at the top of the gallery house. Well, it's very interesting because it's not what it seems from the outside. Well, there are two different sections in this particular place and it's very interesting. We're going to take a look at them individually. First, we're going to take a look at the antique section. Let's see what's in.